Good morning. My name is Pascal Gay. I'm the CEO of Dialogue Insight, and I'm with Alexandre Touin this morning to present you the new features that we released in September. We are really excited about those features because it adds a lot of new communication tools to our platform. Uh, we are going to try our best to speak in English, but as you can probably heard, we're not English people, so we step up for our colleagues because they are really busy at this time of the year. So we step up, me and Alexandre. Also, we will try to do our best because there's construction around the office, but we will try to do our best to make sure that the noise didn't bother the presentation. So as usual, you can ask your question in the question box. We will answer your question at the end of the presentation. This webinar is recorded, so we're going to send you an email with the link after the presentation. And so that's it. We can start the presentation. First of all, we're going to talk about the web push. This is a new communication tool that we had to Dialogue Insight. It completes the push notification for mobile app that we had last year. So basically the web push, I'm sorry, Alexandre, can you go to the others? To the other page. The web push basically is something that is managed by the browser. So for now, the web push we developed, you can use it on Firefox and on Chrome, but now we're developing the Safari and Edge tools. So it's not supported on iOS. So web push, basically how it works, it's the person is on a website. They can have a pop-up that asking them to subscribe to the notification. Then the browser is going to send us the information. So the person is going to be added to your contact list, but at the basic contact is going to be anonymous. So Alexandre will show us how to make sure that we know the contact after it. So it's good to send alerts, or if you have a big promotion going on, it should not be used maybe as an email because it's more intrusive, that the person will receive it when they work on other things. So maybe you have to check and make few tests before using it. So Alexandre, can you? Okay. There is some really good subscription performance by industry. So as you see, you can, in education and in travel, the web push are really popular. So 12% of people subscribe when they are asked if they want to subscribe to a web push notification. And for the performance, it's really good too. You can see 12.62% for e-commerce and 10.87 on mobile. As you can see, it's more used by mobile person, but on tablet and desktop, on tablet is good too, but on desktop it's a little bit, you will have a little bit fewer click average. So first of all, the first thing you want, it's the same as when we started with Dialogue Insight 20 years ago. We had to work with our client to create email contact list. So it's the same with the web push. The first thing that you're gonna have to do is to add opt-in features on your website. There's two ways to do it. The first way is by it's the basic way, it's the opt-in pop-up. So it means that when a person is coming on your website, they're going to see a pop-up saying your website wants to allow show notification. So you have, basically the person have two buttons, so allow or block. If the person click on the allow button, they're going to be subscribed and they're going to receive the push notification. This is I can maybe tell the most powerful way, but sometimes it can be really not the best way, because it's really when your clients went on your website, it pop-ups. So, and we heard a lot the last few years about the pop-up on the first page, that it's not a good idea. So maybe that's one way to do it. But the other way to do it is by using the soft opt-in. The soft opt-in it works a little bit like double opt-in. What it means is you can add on your website a pop-up that you can choose is going to be on the first page, the third page after 5 minutes, or you can choose whenever it's going to be pop-up, and the person can say, okay, yeah, I would like. You can add more information on how you're going to use the web push notification, and then the person can say, oh yeah, I'm interested, so they can click on the allow button, but so they're going to accept the pop-up, and the pop-up that we see on the other screen is going to pop, and they're going to allow again. So it's like twice button to be subscribed to the web push. You can see on the other page, Alexandre, there's a performance opt-in versus soft opt-in. For sure, the opt-in rate is a little bit stronger, so there's more people subscribing to this. But I think the average rate for the double prompt is really good too. The thing is it is like the email. So if you want to add people that they are interested in your brand, you don't want to add the more people you can. So you don't need to have 1,000 person in 1 week. So it's more about that person that really like your brand, that they want to receive your information. So for sure, we had the web push, but with the web push, you can personalize. As I say, Alexandre is going to show us how you can, because at the beginning, when the person subscribed, it's anonymous, so we don't know who's subscribed, but there's a way to know who is it. So it's really good if you have, if you want to send really relevant communication. It's the same as the email, so you can target for if someone purchase something, if someone went on your website, or if there is a lot of, the same way as you're using emails, personalization, the e-personalization in email, you can use it in a web push notification. So of course, you can also add this tool to your automation campaign. What it means is if you have a renewal campaign, you can add, okay, send an email, then 2 days after, send an email, and after that, if the person didn't purchase or didn't review, you can add a web push notification. So it's good for renewal, for invitation, for engagement campaign, or re-engagement campaign. So I'll let Alexandre do the demonstration.
Hi to all. So there's 2 steps to be able to send push notification. First step is, of course, all the configuration of the platform and also your website. And after that, well, you just have to construct all your message, your marketing campaign, your campaign automation that you want to use that channels for. So in Dialog Insight, on the left here, you got the push notification configuration. For those of you who already have an app and use those push notification, you know this menu. For everybody else, you'll see it's really simple to do. When you have an app and you want to use the app push, you have to a programmation to make sure that the work is done, because you have to make change in your applications on your iOS device, on your for the iOS platform, for the Android platform, or whatever version you have. But with push notification, it's really more simpler when you want to use only the web. So first off, I need to talk about contacts versus subscriber. As you can see here for my clients.dialoginsight.com, we have 6 contacts, but we have 17 subscribers. So what's the difference? Subscribers are people who just accept to receive notification from you. Those people, as Pascal said, might be anonymous, but the 6 contacts are people that are already in your database. You have information about them, maybe emails, maybe, well, first name, last name, maybe a lot of things if you use our relational table and everything. But we know which one use those. Um, the main difference is for those contacts, you will be able to go further in your personalization, in your automation. But for only the subscribers, you can't push anything very particular about this contact because we don't have that information. So there's this difference between the two. So if I go into the windows here, first off, you need to determine on which site this push notification is going to be. So in that case, clients.dialinsight.com. And after that, how will it look? So we have a default icon, our logo, and then we have a preview. So preview is super simple. It's only what the clients will see. So they will have the title, a content, an image, well, the logo, and a link for when people click. We also have some more option here, or people just close the notification. How do we make contact between Dialog Insight, our platform, and your website? Well, we go through Google Firebase Cloud Messaging. So you need to have an account with them. It's free. You just go there on the link to just here. If you don't have one for now, you create an account. You will have to put some information about your website, and then it's gonna give you a sender ID and a server key. You just have to, well, copy paste it here, and the first step is done. Second thing you're gonna need to do is put those scripts into your HTML tag on your website. So just between the head tag, you're gonna just put those three. If you use a tool like Google Tag Manager to put different kind of code, you can use that without any problems. The other thing you need to do is you need to download a file and put it at the root of your website. And when that is done, you're all set to just do some web push. So you can, of course, download here a demo page to make sure that you want to test it before you want to construct some images. I won't open that file, but it has detailed instruction on how to test it. So that's one way for you to just try it before you go onto the real thing. When you're done, when you're satisfied, everything is done, you can start constructing your own messages on that. So for that, we just close the configuration. We're gonna go up in here on the message tab. We have, of course, email, SMS, mobile push, all things you already know. But for now, we had web push. So here you can create as any message on the platform, you can create a web push. I'm gonna just open one here just to show you how it looks. So we have the title, as I said, the content, the link, what's happened when people click on it, the icon. So here the icon has been changed from my default one, and I got the option to add an image. The image will be under the content on the notification, but for now, Chrome only support it. I know there's some work been done by other browsers as Firefox, to name only him, but there's work that's been done to add those. But if you want to use that for Chrome, there's no problem. What will happen is the image just won't show on other browsers. So you do all the content you have in here and just save, and the message is done. The only thing is that for this contact, as you can see, I got personalization. So hello, Alex, this is a test. So that's my notification. There's some personalization based on my name, Alex. For that, I need to know that the people, the name of the person I'm gonna send the web push to. So that's what I told before about personalized notifications. So in that case, if I go here, I'll see that I'm just going to talk to, well, one people. And if I do a French message, I'll talk to 4 more people. If I would go to a generic notification, well, there's going to be error because I can't have personalization just right here. But you'll see that my subscribers will go up because I got a couple of anonymous subscriber that will be able to receive the message. So it all depends on what type of content you want to show it to your contact, to your people that goes on your site. If you just want to push promotion or some big sales or whatever, you can, of course, use a generic notification. If you want to be able to, I don't know, put notification about membership renewal or something really related to one person, well, personalized notification is going to be the best way for you to use that. So I'm just going to go there at personalized notification to make sure there's no error. I can test it. So here I got my test. So as you can see, Chrome and Firefox, there's a difference. I got an image here. I don't have an image here. I can check with different contact what would it look like. In that case, just the name that's going to change. I can send a test directly to Jonathan. I won't do that, but I can quickly test here. I'm going to just put it. And oh, here's I got my first stop, which is CAD app plugin site wants to show me notification. It is as Pascal said before, as you have the people have to give consent for it. So I want to see the test, so I will allow it. The test is in progress. And I should see right about soon the test going here. I'll close. I'll just wait. The pop-up will go up in a couple of minutes or seconds. I'll continue by showing you the send windows where you can just determine when do you gonna send your notification and to who. It's the same windows as you use when you send email or SMS or whatever. You can go and count all. So I got just one contact, which is a subscriber on Chrome, or I can use a group and be more specific about my my recipient. So that's how I do to create one notification. What you're gonna want to do if you want to go further is about using it in marketing automation. So if I go here, or just go here, Web Push is possible to use it on our marketing automation tools. So if you see here, it's a renewal. Marketing automation. So we got something here that goes out with an email says, okay, please renew. If the people has clicked, so the marketing is a success, we just close it. But if not, we're gonna send him an SMS, and we're gonna go here and finally send him the Web Push. So you can see how powerful this could get when you use it based on your customer journey, for example. So you can put those in the marketing automation without any problems. For now, we only support personalized one. We do not support the generic one, something that is coming in a couple weeks, I think. It's going to go out soon. You will be notified about it. But for now, you can use it on personalization with all your contact. So for Web Push, this is about what I wanted to show to you. The thing I would like to add is it's not really in the same category, but when we start to add some channels like that, it started getting problematic with our group function. So we had a little something for you to be able to see more clearly how many people respect your criteria, but also per channels. So for those of you who remember when we open a group, we have the criteria, and on the top here, you have the quantity of people. What we had is those little icons. We're going to separate your criterion, well, your result by channel. So in that case, email contained that you got the mobile push, which is only one person. But in that way, you can see how your database or your contact are separated by channels. It's no secret that we want to add more channels as time goes. So be prepared to see those icons more and more. In that case, of course, if you only use emails, you're gonna only see the emails icon. As further you add some functionality, you will see those icons goes out to be able to have a view more clearly of your database. And for web push, that's about it. Pascal's gonna go to talk about barcode and countdown. Meanwhile, if you have question about what I just present, don't hesitate. We'll get it back at the end of the webinar.
Thank you, Alexandre. It's really good to see that your English is better than mine.
And I don't live in Ontario.
I know. Yeah, we had for the one that if you're using our template or Dialog Insight template, you probably already saw two new blocks of content that we add in September is the barcode and the countdown. The barcodes is really good if you want to add a promotion on your email. It's really useful also for if you want to manage registration at your event. So basically, Alexandre is going to talk more about it, but it's really simple in our template, and you can also ask to add those features on your own template. So basically, it's really good just to add interactive in content in your emails. There's also the countdown. The countdown, email, it's really the thing that we're using, it's frequently with email, it's the urgency to act something. Okay, it's finished today. You have only 2 days left. That's the kind of emails or the object that's going to give you more opens rate. But adding to that, you can add a countdown. So the countdown is really clear how many times the person is going as before the promotion is off or before the subscription turn off. So it's really good. It's really easy to add to your template. Alexandre is going to show you. But as the other one, it's really it's something that it's something interactive to be more relevant to your contact. And as this to be more relevant, we add to the countdown, the personalized countdown, and that's something that we're working on it right now. It means that if you have a person that is birthday, let's see, in October 20, so if you send an email in October 10, it's going to say in 10 days, maybe your promotion is going to end or something like that. So the personalized countdown is going to use a date in your contact profile. That's something we're working on right now, and I know that this one is going to be really helpful. So, and as I said, that's something really easy, can add more interactivity to your email, so maybe engage more your contact. So I'll let Alexandre show you what's going on with those two new features.
All right, so I just come back here. Well, first thing is maybe most of you use our free templates. So if you just create a message and use those Dialog Insight templates, you will see that those two blocks, countdown and barcode, are already added on all those templates. So that's a given. If you have a customized template because you wanted to have something specific about it, and we did some templates for you that really represent what you use, you will see that countdown and barcode are not there. But just give us a call and we'll add it with pleasure. It's not a big work for us. It's just that we don't have um, the way to add those code to your templates. I mean, you don't want us to go uh, play in your templates while you're working on it, or while you're not looking. So that's why we didn't do it, but we could add it without any problems. So I'll just show you how it's done and what it looks like. So I have already an email here. It's in French, sorry, but you'll see that we have a countdown here. It's cool, the countdown is over, and I got the barcode just here. So in here is represented by those two blocks, so countdown and barcodes. How it configure itself is right here. You just have to put the date you want it to do. Let's say Halloween at midnight, so it's really scary. And here you are. You got your countdown here. Um, as you can see, this countdown is gonna be stopping in a couple of seconds. It's because what we do in that case is we create a GIF automatically that goes on and check all those, in that case, all those seconds up to the date we want. Of course, if you do something like a month before, it's a long GIF. It could be a long GIF, and it's a GIF that is going to be really impactful on the weight of your email. So to be able to, well, to make sure that your email goes into the email boxes of your contact, what we did is the countdown is only a 60 seconds GIF. So when the people open it, the countdown will goes out for 60 seconds, and after that it will stop. Like I think soon, boom, 15 seconds. If I goes out of my email and come back, of course, we go out with a new GIF. So the countdown, it just keep running. We just look at how many, seconds people are looking in at their emails. And 60 seconds, it's a long period of time. Most people won't look at it for that long. So we were pretty sure that it was the right timing. Of course, as I said, those GIFs are updated in real time every time the contact opens his emails. So you will have to have a countdown for the next 7 days in that case. Of course, I just goes out really quick. You have the time, but of course you have all those usual style setting that you can use to make sure that it's really in the match with your brand. I won't go change anything because you're gonna see that I'm not really good in color, but you will see that everything you can add to make sure that it's really perfect on your brand.
Just maybe one thing, Alexandre, if
Yep.
you're using Outlook, the
Oh yeah,
animated GIF, they can be viewed on your Outlook, so you can just click on your view online, so you're going to see it. But actually, it's not a problem. It's Microsoft. The animated GIFs are not working on Outlook.
exactly. So Outlook does not support GIF. Does not support animation of any kind, in fact, on email. So what Outlook do, it just show the first frame of the GIF. So in that case, it's gonna show the right time, but only for a second. After that, the time will be unsynchronized because the time won't go down a second at a time. But if people goes out and come back, I don't know, an hour later, the GIF will be updated, but just for you won't see this small animation that goes to 21, 20, 19, etc. But that's a good point. For the barcode, it's pretty easy to use. First off, you have to know there's a lot of type of barcode. So you have to think about your barcode reader. So if you want people to scan this in store, for example, well, you have to know what kind of barcode reader your store use. So you just have to choose and pick and choose the one you use. Everyone is there. Is it number only? Is it number with letters, etc., etc.? And after that, you just go there and put your barcode. Is it? It is as easy as that. The line of the barcode will be generated by itself. So the people will just have to scan it and everything will be done. As Pascal said, we are working to make that more personalized. But for now, you can have it in that way.
More personalized, it means that maybe you can add information in your barcode that you can track which client is. If you know how barcode are used, you probably know that you can really add information, the date, the time, the person, the brand, everything. So actually this is why we're working on the personalized barcode. So you're going to be able to see which client use which barcode, so to connect the information together.
Exactly. So if you want to, I don't know, put in the code bar section where you have the ID number of the contact, you will be able to do that really, really soon. But for now, it's just the generic one, but it's going to be with the customization just right here. Well, like everything in our messages, you can just use that, click that, will open windows where you can just pick and choose the field you want to put in your barcode, and everything is going to be done by the platform. And that's about it about barcode and countdown. Do you have anything else you wanted me to say, Pascal?
No, that's it for me. And it's a really small group this morning. We don't have any question for now. We can maybe stay online for a few seconds if we have some, but for now, I would like to thank you to be there. And if you need more information, just contact the support or your account manager. They're going to be able to explain you how to get all those features in your account. So thank you.
Thanks a lot.